Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to either install or upgrade your hard drive on your Eufy E380 HomeBase. So this is a HomeBase that comes with several other kits, or you can buy it to combine with their many options of cameras so that you can do larger recording up to 16 terabytes. And it does some other, they call it bionic AI or artificial intelligence for facial recognition, all that kind of stuff. So it is good to have a bigger hard drive. Now, I actually have another HomeBase in my closet that's actually used for this kit here, where I actually have 7 of these E330 cameras. So these cameras are hardwired for power, so they always get 110 AC volt power, and that keeps them on 24/7 for recording every day at 4K resolution. And so with that kit, it comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive, which with the 4 cameras, it gives you about 10 days of continuous recording for all those 4 cameras, which is pretty good. But I have 7 cameras, so I get like 6 days, give or take, of the recording, and I want more than that. And so I actually ended up buying this hard drive, and I just bought it on Amazon. I'll put a link down below so you can look at it. And I wanted something that was a good hard drive, but I didn't really care about getting an enterprise level. Some people will try to sell you that you need that. I personally don't think you do. It's really not that much writing on the hard drive that goes on with this one's a 5 terabyte, so only every month is it going to get rewritten over data. So that's not nearly as aggressive as a true enterprise level like NAS server or whatnot that might get rewritten way more often. So for me, I picked 5 terabyte. It was like $140, give or take, I think, on Amazon at the time. So to me, that was the right price point to go with. And now with my 7 cameras, the thing's going to give me, if I did the math, was about 28 or 29 days of continuous recording for my 7 cam setup at 4K resolution. So to me, I'm very comfortable with that. That seems good. And let's just show you real fast how you can take that apart and put it in there. I will say one thing before I do that. And on the back side of here, they do have USB ports, and namely that that top one, the USB 1 port, is a USB 3.0 port, and this one is designed, you can actually archive your stuff. So even if you have a smaller hard drive, or even if you go for the bigger one, if you say you wanted to further back it up and you have a USB external hard drive, you can plug that in here and click archive on the app. I'll show that here in a second, and that will actually back up your stuff either as a backup in case this hard drive fails, or if you want to keep stuff stored longer, you can do that as well without actually having to upgrade the hard drive inside of this. But let's take this apart and put this new hard drive in and show you what steps you have to take. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is just show you in the app real fast what it looks like so that we can check it out. Alright, so I of course have many cameras, but if I just go down to this recording base, you can see here that it shows I have 7 cameras up there. It shows you that my storage is 11% available. I don't know if that's a bug in the app or if that's like a buffer that they have, but it always says 11% even when I get it full and it's working properly. So it doesn't tell me a whole lot more than that's what's available and that's how much video it is. But I can decide to clear it or format it right here to erase it. I'm not going to do that. So really the only point of me showing you this is just to show you that mine is used up right now. And so I'm going to take it out and put in this other hard drive. Alright, so now to actually take this apart, I do use this little Husky kit that I get, and that's really just to get these small bits. If you have a regular like home #2 Phillips, it's kind of too big to use, but you don't need it to get the top off. The top actually just push on the back side of the top and it pivots up. It has a little magnet in the center of it, and that just holds it down, so no screws to get that off. But now this does expose a screw, and that holds in this hard drive tray. So just use this screwdriver bit to back out that screw all the way. And then once that's out, now you can actually take your finger underneath this little label here, and this just pulls straight up and out. And this is your hard drive that is out. So you can see in here, it has a Barracuda one in there. That's actually what I bought, is another Barracuda, but this one's a 5 terabyte instead of a 1 terabyte. So it just has 4 screws on the different sides here, And just to note, this one is the one that came in it is the thinner laptop one. This does allow you to fit the thicker hard drives in there. So if the online article tells you, or the online site tells you that this doesn't fit in the thin, I forget how many millimeters it is, 15 millimeter case or whatever, that is okay. This one does fit. So now I just take out a screw on each corner of the hard drive. These are little screws. They are easy to lose, so just kind of be careful with them. So take them off on both sides, and then this hard drive is now free of the plastic tray that it comes in, and we can put the new one in. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now you can see how different in thickness these two hard drives are, but they're both 2.5 inch, and they have the SATA connection, so that is what is most important. Alright, so now just place the hard drive in there. You're going to have the label facing up at you, and that's where these screws will also line up with the little standard default slots in there. So just put these screws back in, screw them in. Alright, so they don't have to be crazy tight by any means. You just want to have them nice and snug. And then we can put the tray right back into the slot there. And just let it kind of push down. It should go in easily. If it doesn't, you might have something misaligned, so don't force it, because that last little bit of the tray sliding in is actually the data connection that has to slide in. So you don't want to force it. Just let it kind of slide in and press it down gently. And then we put this back on, and now we're ready to go plug it in, and then we'll see what the app says. Alright, so now I'm back into the app, and I did not see any pop-ups. I was kind of expecting maybe saying, hey, new hard drive is in or something. But I do see that it shows that I have over 5,000 gigabytes of storage available now. And it's kind of weird because it says 90% available. I would have expected a higher number there. But when I click on it, I do see that it says the hard drive is unavailable. Please format it for normal using. And that's true. I have not formatted that hard drive. So let me go ahead and hit format. And you do obviously want to make sure you're careful if you hit format, because whatever hard drive you have in there, when you format it, it will erase the data. Okay, so it did a little spinning wheel for a while. I tapped off of it, and the error goes away. It appears that it is now working. If I go back and forth, nothing's showing me that it's not working. So I guess I could hop into maybe one of the recordings and just make sure it actually is recording these past couple of minutes. Otherwise, I should be good to go and all set. Alright, hopefully that works just like that for you guys as well. It's nice and simple. If you have any questions though, put them down in the comments below. I do try to get to those and answer them. And then I do hope you enjoyed this video, and you consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as well as checking out my other videos on lots of different topics. But if you specifically like either Eufy security or security cam stuff, I have whole playlists that cover those with lots of different video cameras that they offer that I've tested. So please give it a check and see if you like it. Thanks.